Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. This is she killed her husband. Anyway, this is not gonna be your forever. This is not the permanent backdrop, but I thought it would be funny. It was all the Tiger King stuff, and also because I've moved and it's not a mess back there. It's just not like what you want to be in the background of your video. So I'm still figuring out where I'm gonna be located doing stuff. What my environment's gonna be like. So we may play around with this backdrop thing a bit. But anywho, we are not allowed to show you anything from the Mor'Doom event until the event has launched. I will be streaming it. Come have fun and watch. It will not be difficult for my maxed out team. Like we'll have to not be idiots, but you know we're gonna get it. But I'll be able to share all the tips that I have for people who are doing it closer to minimum requirements, those who may not have Cruel and are using Snorri instead. It's definitely easier with Cruel, but I mean, shocking everyone. It's definitely not impossible with Snorri. And I'll be sharing all those tips, so check in if you want to watch the stream and just chat, because it's been a while since we've seen each other. But I wanted to show you some arena gameplay. They are cool with us doing some arena gameplay. So, using this comp first, these are basically the two comps we're looking at probably happening. First, kind of question is, hey, I just got this shiny new legendary, right? They want it to be the hardest event so far, and I think that's not only fair because humans are freaking bomb, but also because, we need to be able to progress. Need to be able to have things that continually kind of get harder as we get better stuff and we have more time to build our rosters. So is your shiny new tune gonna work on any of the, in my mind, three team comps you can look at using? Yes, he is an automatic 5th character on any of the 3 teams that will be the meta in developed arena shards, period. Do not worry about that. Be excited, be happy. So in fact, so much so that in at least the demons comp and the orcs comp, you do want to go after Mor'Doom first. And the main reason for that is because you don't want him getting a second summon off. Like, really, that second summon is no joke. And if you can somehow neuter him before he gets off his little nuke there, that's really significant. Now, here's the thing. A smart, character would have, on offense, right, they would have just dispelled using his basic. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like the Tromgar meta may not come out, not Tromgar meta. I think Tromgar will probably lose his spot. And that'll frankly just make for easier, like, climbing in arena. That's not a terrible thing. But because Mor'Doom gets a boost to potency either from being an orc under Zerra's leadership or from additional demons being on his team if he's used in a slinger team composition. So either way, you're going to be really rolling the dice here, because if you throw, again, like a potency primary, potency subset, some secondaries on top of his base potency, and then add that boosted potency from either, again, all the demons or from orcs, your Tromgar is not going to be able to resist dispelling that. Or if they did, then like that person has just not done what they need to with their runes on that character. So you should dispel using that, and you should save the nuke for the next time around and free up everybody, especially if you can do something to mitigate Kyra. That's, I guess, the one thing that hinges on that whole concept is you have to make sure that Kyra doesn't get off, or that Kyra's just not in the comp. Now, as you can see, this team did not do so hot here. It's kind of like a hybrid team where they have both Mor'Doom and Hard Orcs, or a couple orcs on there. Hard Orc is still great because, there's just so many debuffs going around between Mor'Doom, Hard Orc, Zerra, Shadar. There's so many debuffs going around that having a little bit debuff control there, and that attack buff and cheat death can come at really timely times. Obviously, with Zerra, the bleed stacking helps a little more, but anywho, so we're going in again, but this time I swap out, and you'll notice at the beginning of that fight, like, my guys are slower. Like, I think only one of my characters goes before all of their characters go. So, and that my character does not go first out of them either. So this is, I intentionally try not to do like bomb room setups, because I got news for you. You can probably use Solius, Cruel, Freezard, Nightiel, Solius, and with a Mor'Doom comp, if you have bomb runes, like some dude Ramster in my guild has some sick nasty runes. I work for Beers, who's on my arena shard has some sick nasty runes. They can probably run that. They'll still win because runes are life. But you don't need to have better rooms. You don't need to have bomb rooms in order to beat most teams. So you can see here we intentionally put the invis. We put the buff immunity on him, not only just because we're targeting him, because we didn't want him to go under the invis and to have like people come out in an inopportune way. We're just gonna go ahead and get rid of Mor'Doom right out the gate. And let's see after Mor'Doom, it is kind of a little bit of a toss-up. I don't like going after Shadar a ton because he's gonna have that the debuff immunity on. I want to take this as someone who it's going to impact now this debuff immunity, or like the ability block. He has debuff immunity. I want to go and armor increase. I want to go after someone, do more damage on someone who doesn't have both those things whenever I have a chance to apply some stuff. So I put it on Kyra, delayed the AoE a little bit there. At this point, I know that Shadar is about to come out with a stun up around, so I figured, hey, I might as well stun him and prevent him from doing that to me. He's going to come before his hard orc. I like having the healer dudes. So this is something that they don't really discuss. It's random. It's like a 50-50 chance whether or not he's going to summon a green or a red on each slot. Getting 2 greens is great because there's not healers on this comp. I don't have my Renara built because I'm not sure. See, right there, the little red dude? That's pretty much the one way he's really useful, particularly against slinger compositions. You don't want to use the AoEs on the red dudes very much because they don't do much damage. But if they crit, then they give all those demons on that team, and even the non-demons, but just not as much, tons of turn meter. No fun. So the green guys are our friends. We like the little green guys. There, I know I used a couple AoEs there, but it was more about I wanted to crank out the damage. Now watch this. 30k nuke on a hard orc. He done. That was probably pretty clinch for me getting the win as easy as I did. But anyway, I don't have my Renara in this comp because I'm currently still trying to keep her at like year 9, 10-ish to test minimum requirements later. But so as you can see, totally viable to win this way. I will tell you, it is also totally viable to win with Slinger. One of the nice things about Mor'Doom's little demons when you're running without a tank is that they tend to be the targets as little summons. So because they tend to have the lowest like health and protection out of everybody that's on the field. So that's one of the reasons you can run that composition on offense and it works fine. So I hope you guys got some interesting stuff, and I will see you later.